Wow. No.
That's
Yeah, that's saying something when you say that.
You're live now on YouNow.
Awesome. So I was talking to dead people a second ago, and then they killed my phone. So there's that.
Let's see if we can get it. Oh wow, we're almost at 80.
How does your EMF go to 80? Mine
77, 76,
only goes
75.
to 60.
Well, I'm the one holding it.
It's charging at 0%.
That's quite rough. So there's some serious fuckery going on right now. You're almost at 80.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I'm sure. That fucking demon is upstairs. For any people that are jumping in that don't believe in that shit, I don't fucking blame you. If you don't believe me.
For the record, I have verified that these EMFs do something. I've held up the pickups on my guitar and it jumps up in the thousands, so they do work.
I've been in fucking denial about this the entire time. And no matter how much I continue to even say that he's not quote unquote, he is the strongest dead dude I've ever met.
So it seems to go up a little bit when I put it near Nino.
You better not be. Well, the ethers have warned me that they're trying to hurt animals.
Me? It's higher than a cat. Okay.
We should get them some catnip, some really good catnip, because it's a stimulant for their stomach.
Yep.
Wow. So these dead people have threatened to hurt my cats. They've actually been terrorizing the dogs downstairs. Is it being right now?
Nope, not maybe. So you want to get off the cat, please?
God. So if anybody's interested to know, I'm burning St. Jonathan Sage right now because this supposedly makes them go away. Why the fuck is he just up here? I bet you it's the fucking window in the bathroom. I guarantee it.
Hi, Facebook.
It's more Facebook. If you can, you do.
Let's see a show of likes here. Who wants to see a nip slip?
No, but
okay, why is my cat give us the high EMF? Is there something you're not telling me?
totally.
We should burn right now.
I wonder what that marker will be. I swear to God, I don't care. If I can't find the window marker, I'm just going to start putting on permanent marker because I don't give a fuck.
The good news, I don't think it's anything else. Well, no, if she got up and went down a couple points, this particular area right here in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay, what is over here? Wow, it's went down to 40-something. Yep. Goes back to 70-something right around here.
Fucking asshole. I painted my bathroom black. I might as well just fucking put permanent marker on everything.
Okay, so it's this pocket of stuff around me right now.
Ah.
Right here.
Well, just in case anybody's interested in what I'm buying, this is the 7-star pentacle. You draw it without lifting off whatever utensil you draw it with. It's supposed to be a protection barrier against evil entities, paranormal, blah, 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 blah.
Those of you who work the Goetic stuff are doing this.
I'm not trying to tell you to believe what I'm saying. I'm just saying when I started to have these issues, I was reading a lot of ancient manuscripts and texts from super kind of folklore from medieval times and a little bit before that. I'm not even going to mention this because most people that would be watching this on YouCam probably don't know what the fuck that is. So I'm just, I've tried the things to see if they worked, and they actually have worked.
Okay, now we're just down to 50, so we just had a spontaneous 40-point drop.
And I just put pentacles up.
Okay.
So is that why?
Okay.
You just proved that the pen worked, bro.
To a degree.
Documentation.
All right.
You can talk to me.
I don't have much interesting to say, and the stuff I like to talk about, I can't really talk about.
You can talk about it. It's not censored and it's actually live, and you can't do shit about it.
All right. Big, meaty cocks. I give a bit of an increase toward that, which should just be electrical stuff.
This whole wheatgrass tree needs to be thrown out.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, since there's like some sort of bugs that are enjoying that shit over there, and
Okay, I'll take care of it. Okay. Actually, we do the obligatory ruin check. Nothing. Cool.
normally it feels weird and bad for walking away when you're time.
Yeah?
But if you watch 5 minutes of the UCAM people,
Yeah.
and like them going, oh, does anybody want to talk to me or tell me about their day? Like, I cannot feel bad for not entertaining them for 5 seconds.
It jumps to about 6 around here.
You know what's interesting?
What?
We opened up this closet door today.
Yep.
And that's crawl spaces that are open to the rest of the house.
Yep.
You probably came through that.
We're getting, we get a spike of about 60 around here. I mean, please be on some level. Okay, so it goes up towards this side of the house, towards this closet thingy.
Does it?
Right around this area right here, I get a huge spike. It goes up to around 60. Their baseline is 50.
Yep, so they're in the crawl spaces.
Okay.
Just like I figured. And there's a hole in the wall right here. We need to fix this.
It's just this area right here.
But look.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Thank you, Ronnie. I'm sure.
It's lower around there.
It doesn't matter. It's opening.
Yep.
Fucking asshole. Dude.
Nobody won't move.
Fucking asshole.
And now mine's at about 50 over here again. Cool. I don't know what. Yeah. So you just knocked it out, I guess. Cool.
Okay, where's that fucking Lucas spell book? Go. Like, move back so I can get in here.
There.
I'm gonna improvise and fucking. If I have to, I should have most of the fucking ingredients for this exorcism ritual. I'm gonna start day 1 today, asshole.
How you doing? You enjoying whatever she's doing around here?
Exorcism spell to purify the place of all evil entities and supernatural forces of negative nature. Dried powder of slow bark mixed with a strong unhexing oil, garlic powder, frankincense, and a white candle lit burning in the mixture of a fireproof dish at the stroke of midday. Fuck, I needed to start. Well, okay, so we'll do this a little backwards. It says at the stroke of midday and the stroke of midnight. So we'll be an overachiever, and we'll start the exorcism ritual. Repeat the exorcism for 7 days in a row. So first off, I need a fireproof dish, which I got right here. Garlic powder and frankincense. Okay. Gotta go to my other room for a second and get some supplies. Okay. Let's see. What did he say?
Paper.
What about the paper?
I was just over by the thing on the door.
Ah.
Yep, that's paper.
He's talking about the protection barrier thing. Garlic powder. I've mixed garlic. Hey, Boo.
What?
Do you want to go downstairs and go in the pantry and go get garlic powder? I know we've got it downstairs.
Sure.
You can just leave your phone up here if you want. I don't really want to freak out everybody downstairs.
No, I said beast.
Bring it, beast.
What, like 3-foot beast? There's always beast. I don't see why you get so much grass.
Beast roll. Okay. By the way, this app that I'm using, when the light is showing, that means that there's actually an ether here. In fact, I have extensive photographic evidence demonstrating that. More than welcome to personally add me on all my social media. And I'll gladly show that to you if you're interested. Roll kept. Okay. Where is my pestle? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I always knew it was fucking iffy to start shit with ethers on Mars Day, but god damn it. Whatever. Might as well do it the most of it. So, I don't actually have frankincense like the actual herb crushed up. I do have these incense that I happen to get from Walmart that are frankincense. And I'm definitely familiar with the smell, so I know the smell. I'm actually going to break up the incense in my pestle here. So, I mean, not saying I'm trying to help people with like budget-friendly, ways to exercise negative paranormal entity thing, but this is actually the cost-effective way. Assuming I don't get this in my eye, which I'm sure this guy would fucking love to. He's not even here anymore. He left. Apparently, he doesn't care to be here unless I'm here. Okay, fascinating. Well, hi, whoever you are, CK Killin or whatever. The only audience member. I actually don't even. I'm honestly just live streaming this for all my friends on Facebook that are wondering if this thing's like kicking my ass or whatever. Is true story. They think that they've been kind of worried about me, and I've just been having so much activity that I really don't have the capacity to keep up with this guy's bullshit, the dead guy, and tell them what's going on. So here I am. Wow, these for these being 99-cent Walmart incense, they sure don't break. I love how they sometimes don't fucking burn, but they definitely don't break. That is hilarious. So, for anybody who's interested in anything that was going on before I started this live stream, paranormal things can make you feel ick or hurt you. They actually can, and some my neck hurts. This guy gladly likes to take credit for that. 70 EMF. Why the hell does my phone only go to 60? What the kind of shit is that? Fucking ridiculous. Okay. Well, I have long sticks of frankincense. I guess that's what's gonna work for that. So for the exorcism concoction, I've got a white candle, frankincense, and hexing oil, and dried slow bark. Okay, so wait a second. Let me go grab my natural magic book. Okay. Ooh, hey, I wonder if that was what that ether was talking about that I should use for my stomach. Okay, so I'm getting Distracted here. Slow bark. The whole thing doesn't really work, nor does the sage thing really work too often. It does if you have just like random negative, paranormal kind of entities in your house, like if you feel like something and it makes you uncomfortable. God forbid you even have like extensive EVP conversations with them like I do. I have tons of them. I have tons of them on a podcast as well as my YouTube channel. More welcome to add me on Facebook too. I have the random like audio clips that I just send to my friends in Messenger all the time of me talking to these things. I love. There's one that actually told me to drive off the cliff the other day. That one was pretty funny. He said that there's victory at the end of the cliff, and he told me to drive off it. And I said, "How about not?" And then he's like, "Oh, puzzling." And I'm like, "What? You're sad that I don't want to die? Okay, weird." So apparently, this fucking book doesn't know what slow bark is. Because I'm pretty sure slow bark is like slippery elm bark. Bay. God damn it. Basil, barley. God, okay, hold on. I have like 20 bazillion fucking herb books over here. Ugh. What else? Okay. Let's see. Just look up in here. Slow bark. Slow. Dude, is this fucking Wicked book stupid or what? Yeah, kind of. Bark. Ah! Here. Hi, asshole. What's up? I'm gonna put you in the bowl with all the herbs that's for exorcisms. Because that just seems like a good welcoming thing. What do you want? Speak, stupid. Don't insult my intelligence. The light is on. We know what that means. Welfare. What about welfare? Are you talking about the welfare of the people in the house? This fucking book is useless too. Okay. I could just Google shit, but God knows my computer will die. Technology hates me, primarily because these things fuck with my computers and shit all the time. All the time. Right, asshole? Or just sit there and pretend like it's not like everyone who was just already here didn't hear you. No need to get camera shot like you're, holding out for any sort of thing. You've got really nothing to lose. I mean, you're fucking dead. Dump. What about dump? Dump what? God damn it. Why can't there just be like an encyclopedia section in this that just has the herbs in it? Like, is that so hard to ask? Why are they gonna mix ailments in with herbs too? I would just write my own book and rewrite this shit so it makes sense, but nobody reads books anymore. I'm sure I'm probably the only one on YouCam that actually is holding books and ideally using books. Searchers, yes, I'm searching for shit. That's right. God damn it. Okay, fuck it. Google. Unless you want to tell me what I should use as a substitute for bark. Slow bark. Am I even saying the right thing anymore? This thing's me up most of the night, so I mean, slow bark, yeah. They should make it like a slow fizz. But that's an alcoholic beverage. Bark. I have like every herbal fucking cap. I have every herbal shit known to man, like encyclopedia wise. I can't find it. Okay. Medicinal herbs. So family is the rose family. Flower bark store. I knew it was named something else, damn it. Wild plum. That in any of my books because it's named something else. This later. Okay. It's a blackthorn. That's what I'm looking for now. Ugh, okay. Blackthorn. So are you just going to stand here all day and stare at the people on the internet? Since apparently you guys can actually... So get this. I actually have the audio from this. Yeah, I know you can. I actually have the audio from this a couple weeks ago. I think it was like in May, where I was actually Skyping with somebody who's a Facebook friend of mine who is psychic and felt that I was having some sort of altercation with the poltergeist, and that would care that one. I'm like an amateur exorcist or something, but or at least I scare things really well or something. But so it actually started talking to me, and then when she's talking to me through Skype, it then started referencing some things. I've never met this person. She apparently has MS, and she's bound to a wheelchair. And the dead thing started saying wheelchair, and then saying something about can't walk, and then it said transport through the projector, and that would have been my computer screen. And then all of a sudden, her husband or whatever, see her there. Yeah, see, he just said it. See her there. Yep, they saw her there. So they went through there, and they actually were influencing her husband to come up and actually interrupt her discussion with me. And then they all went at it, and they were fucking acting total psycho, and she thought she actually hung up the phone. I have all the audio from that. And they
much damn onion powder, but it's the only thing I can find in the house.
Wow, really? That's hilarious. Okay, but yeah, so then I just hung up, and so the poltergeist can not only actually see you guys through the internet connection, because that's how they manipulate, phones and the EVPs and stuff, but they can legitimately come through my computer and go to you. I wonder if that's... What about the shirt? What are you talking about? Are you talking about one of the people up there? Can you name any of the the usernames or something like that, or anything about them that are present right now? Come on, show people your skills. It's your time to show off. How many times do you get to actually talk to people and get some sort of acknowledgement of your existence for whatever little it is? Blackthorn. You don't think you're distracting me from this? I'm ADD as a motherfucker. No. Discount. Nah, he decided not to cooperate. They don't really like to cooperate too much. Now, they're jealous because they wish they were still alive. Especially the ones that have drug problems. You know how a lot of people are dying of overdoses? All those motherfuckers are going to start clinging to people that are still alive that get to have their fun or whatever. And they legitimately, I actually even have a video of that. I should probably pull up the link. Can I here? I sure can. Post an actual slow-mo video of me catching an orb. No joke. Catching an orb. Actually going directly into my friend's mouth as he's taking a hit from his cigarette. Because they said they could still be alive and experience shit like that. And they will stick around people that drink, smoke, do drugs. I would assume even people that were gluttons may even attract. That would actually explain people that might overeat and they don't know why too. That'd be interesting to experiment with. But let me see. Anyway, I don't ever access my Instagram from like a laptop or a desktop. So give me a second to figure this out. Let's see. I love it. Like there's no dead people here now. So this is my boyfriend's phone too. Actually, my phone was on, and it's been. I have a really nice phone. It had battery life. It was plugged in, and it had like substantial, like at least 30%. And then it just an ether came forward and said mood, and it said it wasn't in the mood, and then my phone just died, dead, and it's been charging at 0% for probably the last 15 minutes or so. Just like fascinating, really? Wow. Okay, I'll just fucking open up a tab and go to Instagram. This is ridiculous. Instagram. Google myself. Apple Valley astrologer. My Instagram is public, by the way, if somebody wants to just randomly go look at all that. Not only do I have that video clip, but I have quite a few, even with some audio in them. Pretty interesting. Let's see. Astrologer. Apple astrologer. There you go. There you go. I even, oddly enough, there was a wildfire here in Washington. What was it? May 22nd or something like that in a place called Leavenworth. And I actually went to the local cemetery because not only am I starting to develop, I've always been sensitive to paranormal activity. I was born in Virginia City, Nevada. So if you're familiar with the Ghost Adventures crew, the town that they did their documentary and to basically get their TV show is my hometown. So I've always been aware of things like that, and I've been sensitive to it. But now I'm actually being telepathically, I would call it antagonized by them, to the point where they actually make me feel like I'm having an anxiety attack when they want my attention. It's actually fucked up. That's the worst fucking way to get somebody. That's all I gotta say. There we go. Instagram finally pulling up. Is it just going right to that one video? Oh, it is. This is the one of the actual wildfire too. So I'll link the. Here it is. Oh, sorry, it died. Where is the chat? There we go. There's a link right there. You guys can look at it whenever you want. Can you guys hear the audio if I play it? It's just like a minute long anyway. The EMF is going up. $71. When she said photograph, she was actually confirming that I caught her in the photograph. And if you see, when you look at that, click on the link, one of the last few photos, you see a little like orb or whatever. It looks like a blur up in the corner. And that's actually me capturing her, pointing up at the emergency, like the helicopters that have the baskets full of water. And not even joking. I'll show you too, assuming this isn't dead. I got all kinds of paranormal shit on here anyway, but I gotta go back. I got thousands of photos. I literally have thousands. That sounds like I'm over exaggerating, but literally, there's 7,964 photos. Not all of them are paranormal, but a lot of them are. I like to go to cemeteries, I like to take photos, didn't actually start with me trying to catch dead paranormal entities. It started with me just loving cemeteries. Because Virginia City, the ghost town, has 32 cemeteries in it. So, and I actually lived in the parish house behind the St. Mary's Cathedral, which was right next door to these 31 cemeteries. So, as a kid growing up, it was normal for me to see headstones in cemeteries everywhere. So, I think that they're cool. And I just think they're pretty. And I used to think it was peaceful. Didn't really realize that I'm being stalked down and surrounded time when I'm there. But that's because I'm actually not like an empath. So there's people that, are emotionally sensitive empaths. I'm an astrologer, so I'm not like water or air at all. I'm like fire and earth. Oh, look, now we have a friend too. I'm fire and earth. I'm fire and air. So I don't actually feel them like sensitive wise. I can't like feel vibes, but I can feel when they're mentally fucking with me. So the whole feeling that people get when they're like, I don't feel comfortable around here, I don't get that fucking feeling. Yeah, so I'm probably just like loitering around with like the worst things following me around everywhere. Speaking of which, now this is a chick, and if you stuck around long enough, this is a totally different voice now. You guys can still hear this, right? Yeah, you guys follow me around in secret? I know. Ah, there it is. So, I know it's not going to be that great a quality to see, but you can see that I actually have it on my DSLR camera, which proves that I haven't actually photoshopped anything. I honestly don't even keep them on there for this because, like, the DSLR files, they're like 3,000 PSI or some shit, pixels. And it's such a pain in the ass to just even transfer them and then resize them that I just have a really big SIM card on here. 26. What is 26 about? So, I was talking about Virginia City, right? So there's Goldfield too. If you know about Virginia City, then I'm sure you know about Goldfield. Before I get that far. So when I had one that came right up to me and like didn't like my camera or whatever. So look at all this stuff right here. Hold on. You see all those dots in the background? I'll zoom in. This is a cemetery in the middle of the night, pitch black. Yeah, there you go. I don't know, but I get orbs like that all the time. Yell. You're yelling. And then when they get up really close and they're trying to fuck with my camera, look at what it is. It looks like a rave. And trust me, I've been to raves before. So I know what that's like. One of these you actually see a face in there. There it is. So if you're familiar with the Disney movie like On or whatever, you know, like the fat dude that dresses like a chick. I'm trying to actually make it so you can see it. Imagine like the really thin nose and like the big chubby cheeks. Chica, your light is like screwing me up here or something. Is it going to adjust? Oh, wrong way. Do you see the eyes and the nose and like the fat cheeks and like the hair? Yeah, that's in all those random lights that you see right there on the screen. That thing was literally in my face at that moment. And funny enough, a police officer actually pulled up at that exact moment and was asking us what the fuck we're doing in the cemetery in the middle of the night. And I told him that we're talking to dead people, and apparently this police officer actually likes paranormal stuff. So he started asking me if I watch Coast to Coast, and he actually left us there and let us do whatever we wanted. And if they... Beyond, yeah. See, and she's narrating. She's validating for us. So if you see right here with this photo, this is just a cemetery shot. Sorry. I'm dyslexic with the... There you go. And then go to that. You see that? So I'll show you another thing. So I'll go to my display menu. Wait. I can do this. Nope. Where is... What did you just say, lady? Wall. Yeah, my wall's broken. I get it. God damn it.
We have ourselves another narrator. Fantastic.
Yeah, they love that. Maybe, no. God damn it. How do I forget how to... I'm being an airhead, guys. I apparently don't know how to work my own camera anymore. I've lost all faith. Bobo?
What? Ask me to fix your camera.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm retarded. So, you see the actual timestamps on these, right? If I can get it centered. So you see that it's at 4:30. And I'm switching the actual photos now. See that? See all that activity? That's over. There you go. All those orbs and stuff. All that shit coming up in the camera. That stuff. Look at that. That's all happened within a 10-minute time span. This stuff happens really quick. Like, I've actually noticed that I only spent about 30 minutes in it during an EVP session. Oh yeah, I was supposed to show you the gold-filled one. Those are the best ones. Lady, you're distracting me. This is bullshit, lady. So what are you? You're a... Oh, he's talking about you, boo. Or she's talking about you.
What's she saying about me?
She said something about guitar.
I was guitaring. I'm sorry.
And apparently something about homework.
I've been studying different scales.
Weird. Okay, let me fast forward. Sorry, I told you I have 7,000 photos. I literally have to go through them all. It won't take that long because there's probably a dozen per second, but...
She's gone in some shape. Lights. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's been gone for a second. We've already had like 3 or 4 visitors. Yeah.
Not garlic powder, by the way.
You know why we don't have garlic powder?
Why?
Because I always say that I'm better than using garlic powder, and I have real garlic. Yeah. Yep.
Evidently, you were not better than you were using garlic powder.
You know what? I can put the minced garlic in my freaking little bowl right here, and I can do it old school, like medieval status, and I could grind that shit down. Well, my friend's wedding from 2016 is still on his camera. Ooh, there's the cemetery in Idaho that my GPS rerouted us to. Well, I was on my way to Vegas, and then it rerouted me on this dirt road to this freaking cemetery that was in the 1800s. And that was actually before I was using these apps or anything like that. And what's funny is that a lot of the people that are buried there, they have German names. And I had this, it's like the spirit box or something like that I was using on a tablet. And all I was getting was like random blips of German phrases. And I actually did take German in high school, so I can speak it at least a little bit. And I even looked later on online, and in that zip code area, there's no like radio stations randomly that are German language. So evidently that just proved it there. I wish I still had the audio from that, but my brother's piece of shit phone that was on totally crapped out, and my camera shut itself off. God damn it, boo. You're distracting me too now. I feel so ADD right now. Granted, I have been feeling a little sleep deprived from all my Paranormal's Casper buddies hanging out. Some being assholes. So apparently there's one that I have that's downstairs. I live in a 2-story house that claims to be demonic. I don't necessarily believe in that shit, but I actually exorcised one that was making my brother act like a total bipolar asshole, which that sounds completely fabricated, but I actually have videos documentation for that, and I actually have the exorcism on YouTube, by the way. You can Google my name and you'll find my YouTube channel and all that shit. You can see that for yourself. I have the whole thing, and the ghost comes up on the whole phone thing and starts talking shit to me, and even starts making fun of the crystal that he broke. He broke my fucking crystal, that bastard. Where is that shit? I'm still putting my thumb on the camera, though.
I don't remember how much I paid for that, but that's not cool, dude.
It was $20.
Okay, it's not terrible, but still, fuck off.
I know, I got it just for that. And I thought maybe it actually wetted it, But it turns out that quartz can be soaked overnight in water and salt stuff. So I don't know how well you can actually see this on here, but you see that like crack right there, that dark thing? And if you actually put this up to the light, this actually looks completely shattered on the inside. And the day before when I bought it, I actually took pictures of it and like was, you know, showing it off on Facebook because it's really pretty. And so I had it intact. And then in the actual video on YouTube, the thing is mocking me and saying that it basically fucked up my crystal. And then this actual ball part, I had to glue that back on. It just fell off. And I'm like, wow. But I did put that thing in a box and I went and buried it out of the woods. And it was still able to screw with me in the box. Ooh, we have a buddy. It was still able to screw with me in the box, but it's out in Moses Lake now. Woohoo! Unless this one wants to tell me some sort of surprise and say you came back. Surprise! Okay. Let's see here. I finally got to the Goldfield photos. Are you going to talk, buddy, or are you just going to... Destroy? Destroy what? Are you threatening me? Don't throw me with a good time now. You can go ahead and, you know, talk or do whatever the hell you're doing.
You wanted to talk about what happened to the crystal.
Oh, you towel. The towel didn't destroy it. The towel's been, and it's a paper towel, thank you very much. God. Okay, so I've been to Goldfield a couple times. Witch. Did you just call me a witch? Well, fuck you.
Well, it's not going to differentiate. I wonder if it's WH or WI.
It is WH, but I automatically took it as that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that Pendleton Cemetery. That one was pretty.
This is why I hate the English language.
It doesn't matter anyway. They can't even speak anything clearly anyway. Paradise. Oh, so he's the dude that hopped in the car over the weekend, boo.
Oh, hey, you are a tour guide?
Yeah, Paradise.
Hey, tour guide, how you doing? I missed you.
I don't know. It depends on who he is and why he's here.
Sometimes I touch myself thinking about you, buddy.
Oh my God, boo. Ah, that's where the paranormal stuff. Rich. Oh, so look at this. So, you know those memorials that are on the side of highways, right? I'm not talking to you, dead dude. You already know. This is in the middle of the day. Let me see if I can actually get this. That was in the middle of the day, right? Where's the zoom out button? There we go. Ooh. So there's, sorry, dyslexic. So let me, I only got 2 photos of it, but you notice that right there? I know the light's horrible, but you see that mass right there that's right in the middle by the flowers? Yep, and then I'll show you display the time stamp. So you see that it says 10:20 in the morning. 10:20, that's 10:21. Sorry, dyslexic. So there's the first one, 10:20. 10:20. They were both taken at the same minute of that right there. Isn't that nuts? Communicate what? Is all that here for? Okay, so what are you going to tell me? You going to tell me anything useful?
Narrating again?
You want to like give me some dirt on the asshole downstairs? You want to tell me how any of the other things are getting up here so I can put some more bank. Communicate bank? What? What? Desperately. Communicate bank desperately. What? You are making sense, dude. Does anybody else understand?
Why does somebody need to talk to a bank?
Does anybody else understand what we're talking about? He said, Rich communicate bank desperately. wonder if I need to check my bank balance. That'd be hilarious. Am I at the Goldfield one yet, or fuck? Ah, here we go. Yes, done. So, if you Google Goldfield, Nevada, it's a ghost town. It's dead. There's no city lights. There's no nothing. There's been more activity in recent years than there. Hell, you know, some people actually do say that the Goldfield is hell. So there's the picture of this. Can you focus thing? Goldfield. God darn it. I wonder if I turn off. Not like I should be making things dark in here, because that's where you guys like. Oh, you appreciate that I turned off the light. Okay, well that's cool. As long as you're gonna like give me some dirt on the other dead things, then I guess that I could be cooperative and turn off the light. Jeez, dude, why the heck can it? Did you just say violence? I'm gonna turn the light back on. What the hell do you mean by that? Explain. Oh, fuck you, dude. Turn that shit back on. Fuck you.
What was that last thing?
He said devil.
Get out of here.
So anyway, now I'm going to show you all the crazy stuff. So this is Goldfield. Just like a really ghetto cemetery with a bunch of crosses. It's because they actually dug everybody up that was buried in the town because of the Great Fire. And they really sloppily buried them. So look at this here. You see that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at the timestamp on this. No joke. So there's the one that's lit up, right? And it says 2:16 in the morning. 2:15. These were taken a minute apart. You even see the difference in the high key, low key, whatever, right here in the photo. That was because I was actually talking to them. I have the audio from that on my podcast profile on Spreakers, where I said, how do you guys feel about basically disrespectfully being dug up and then buried in unmarked shallow graves on the outskirts of town like you're a bunch of garbage? Yeah, because I really know how to get them riled up. And this one actually right here, let me zoom in on this. Yeah, gone. Which he can fucking leave because he's either trolling me or he's like he's the devil thing. Well, I'm sure he is. I mean, I know a bunch of people that claim to be in cahoots with the devil too. I mean, that are alive, and I'm sure that when they're dead, they don't change their mind. But anyway, so there's that. So this one, if you see that, that's a head straight there in the middle. I know it's kind of hard to see. But there's actually an apparition coming out of the headstone. Do you see that? Isn't that freaking nuts? It continues to come out. And this is my friend taking photos, by the way. And I don't actually have time to look back at these photos while we're taking them. Because if you notice, they actually happen so fast. And crazy enough, you can't really see it really well in here, but it's actually on my Instagram if you go look. There's a ghost thing right there where that dot is. And this guy thinks he's fucking funny. It's actually pretending to be me. And it got my exact skirt on, and my phone, and the actual apparition's actually coming from my phone, and it's walking the same way as me, but it's looking back at the camera. Not even freaking joking. Let me see. Where's that one with all really crazy orbs and stuff? Did it die? No, not your phone. None of your shit never dies. It's all my stuff. Dude, did it make me go back to the beginning? Okay, we're done looking at the camera. Motherfucker, I'm not going through 7,000 photos again. That's bullshit. Let me go find the Instagram thing. See, anyway, if anybody has come in late, Ray Reinhardt's RAEREINHARTZ. You can just Google me. I have an Instagram and a YouTube. And I'm an astrologer and occultist, but I'm apparently becoming a paranormal. I don't even know what the hell you call me. What do you guys call me? Since I have somebody that just decided to chime in.
We troll the dead.
I mean,
I do.
We're definitely not friends. Definitely not France. Yeah, here it is. All right. Nowhere. Okay, so what conversation are you a part of, buddy? Because I don't actually understand what the hell you're talking about. Nowhere. Okay. I just want the freaking link, dude. Copy link location. That should be sufficient. Here is the link, if that's the right thing, to my Instagram photo that I was just showing you on my camera of that thing trolling me and following me and pretending to be me. Well, I think it didn't actually want to be seen, if you notice that, because it's looking back like really freaked out. Like, oh shit, this bitch just caught me. Yep, I sure did. Actually, my friend did, but you know what? I don't know of any other person that's actually caught either their doppelganger, their soul, or another paranormal entity pretending to be them and on camera actually talking to them. But if you have, I'd love to meet them so I could, swap stories and ask them what the hell happened. Yeah, for real. Oh, this one's funny. You'll hear the audio on this, right? And I'll 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 get the link for this one too. Just slightly psychotic. Like, long bloody murder in my ear. I felt vibrations in my ear, as if like you had like your earbuds up too high and the bass was up too high. It was so freaking scary. That's the first time I think I've physically ever felt vibrations from them talking to me, which says something because they're I spotted it today. You know, funny enough, my stomach actually not hurting very much anymore. I'm wondering if it's because I, I say stuff here, maybe that, that one